And if I told you once, I ain't gonna tell you twice. Salute all my real ones. Happy New Year. Yeah, man. Happy 2022. This is the first video 2022. Brand new year. Everything's good over here. Our observable universe. How the universe works. Yo. So apparently they said that it's possible that the observable, so there's the observable universe, right? The universe that we can see, but no one knows how big the universe is beyond that. And they've talked about it being, 7 times bigger than the observable universe, to hundreds of thousands, if not millions and trillions of times bigger. My whole thing is, and this is how you know it's a conspiracy. So whether it's God or whatever, or whoever you believe in, or whatever, Big Bang Theory, universe gets created. And it's like, yo, we're going to make all this space. You guys are in it. But we're going to hit you with a speed limit that basically won't allow you to go anywhere really, really, really far. Like, as of right now, from what we know, even stuff that happens in Star Treks with warp drives, like, isn't even possible. That's a conspiracy to me. Like, why is it you don't want us to go beyond the observable universe? Maybe it's like the Truman Show, where if he would have went past the sea, he would have hit a wall, and then he would have actually really been in the real streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saying that we can actually leave the Matrix, and we try to leave the Matrix, but we can't leave the Matrix because we can't reach the speeds necessary to leave the Matrix. Why do cows have so many nipples? Never thought about it, right? Yo, like button, subscribe button, notification bell, press those. Let's go.
In 2016, the Hubble Space Telescope turned toward a dark patch of sky in the constellation Ursa Major. It captured an image of an indistinct blob of light. The glow is from a distant galaxy called GNZ11.
Now, that was actually a false positive. A bunch of my guys was getting high and they got so lit. You know what I'm saying? They floated out there and just kept lighting, and you know what I'm saying? There was so many spliffs that he just lit up the... Just believe me, it's the internet. Think about it, it's the internet. When have you ever heard a lie on the internet? Come on, you can trust me.
The most distant galaxy we've ever observed. But is this the edge of the universe?
The universe all around us is filled with galaxies. So it's kind of natural to say, would there be a final galaxy? If you traveled far enough away, would you finally be at the very last galaxy in the universe, looking out into empty space?
That's a difficult question to answer. Because there's a limit to how far we can see. It all comes down to the speed of light and the age of the universe.
And the expansion rate of the universe, which is faster than the speed of light.
The key to understanding the edge of the universe is that light travels very, very fast, but not infinitely fast. It takes time for it to get from one place.
And this is the other thing that I was thinking about. Why is the maximum speed, or why is the speed of light 186,000 miles per second? Why can't it go faster? Why is that the number that once light reaches that number, it can't go any faster? Like, I want to know why.
In the universe to the other.
You open the curtains, light fills the room. It doesn't seem to travel at all. But over the vast distances of the universe, you actually notice this travel time. Even the sun, 93 million miles away, the light takes 8 minutes to get to us.
When you look out at the stars, we start to think of distance in terms of light years, because it takes years for the light to get from those stars to us. And then when you look at galaxies, then you're talking about millions or billions of light years.
So if you really think about it, and I thought about this before too. So if you want to be technical, we're always living in the past, right? Now follow me here. If light takes time to travel anywhere, even like right now I got a ring light and it's shining on me. It still takes a certain amount of time for it to reach me, for the light to reach my eyes for the photons to get processed by the neurons in my brain and blah 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 blah. So if you think about how we never truly process anything in the instant present moment, then we're always technically seeing things how they were, right? Because like there's another TV to the right of me right now. If I turn that TV on, it took a certain amount of time for the image to reach my eyes to process it in my brain. I'm trying to explain this like my thought. Just follow me here. But because it takes a certain amount of time from your brain and your eyes to process what you're seeing, you're never seeing anything in the actual present. So to me, you're always seeing things as they were, never in the exact moment. Like, if you see somebody from down the street, right, the light took a certain amount of time to reach you, right? So the further things are, the more time it takes for you to process that image. The same thing with stars in the universe, right? A lot of people never realize that when you're looking at stars, right? Like you and I, if you're watching this video, you must be a fan of science. You and I know that if you're seeing a star, you're seeing it how it was. So technically, whenever you look into the night sky, I'm in New York City. There's no such thing as stars here, but that's another story. You're seeing things as they were in the past, right? So it's almost like you're time traveling back into the past every time you look into the night sky. And the same things apply here, just on a much shorter time frame. So like when I thought about it, I'm like, you never truly are in the present. You're always experiencing things how they were, right? So it's almost like, are we ever truly in the present? Even when somebody speaks to you, the conversations can seem instantaneous, but they're not, because sound travels slower than the speed of light, but it needs to go into your ear, processed by your brain, and then you come back with a response. So I propose that you're never truly in the present because of the speed of light, the speed of sound, and the time it takes your brain to process those stimuli. Bars, mic drop. 2022, we coming with it. I promise you that's the only smart thing I have to say for the rest of this year. I'm going to say a bunch of idiotic shit because I'm smart for like 2% of the year, and then it's over for me. It's all downhill from here. I promise you.
When we look at the light from galaxy GNZ11, we're seeing light emitted 13.4 billion years ago.
You can't really even find a galaxy too much farther away than that, because the universe is only 13.8 billion years old, and it takes a certain amount of time for galaxies to even form. So we're not going to find too many more galaxies farther away than this.
If things are far enough away, there is no way that light can get to us in the age of the universe. What this means is there's a hard limit to the edge of the universe that we can see, and this is set by the age of the universe.
GNZ11 sparked into life early in the history of the universe, just 400 million years after the Big Bang. Before that, there were no stars to send out light.
If you look in any direction at all, you get all the way back to when there were no stars, no galaxies, nothing but very, very hot gas. And that sort of forms a shell around us.
That outer shell is the cosmic microwave background. It is the oldest light in the universe, the echo of the birth of the universe, the Big Bang.
The edge of our universe, the very furthest thing that we can see, is one of the earliest relics of the formation of the universe itself. That is the cosmic microwave background.
we call this the edge of our observable universe.
So we have an observable universe, but beyond that, even if there are things out there, there's no way we can see them because the light just could not have gotten to us by now.
As the name states, the observable universe is simply the part of the universe we can see.
Right.
We can think of the observable universe as sort of like a spotlight centered on wherever you're standing right now, and you can see to the edge of your spotlight and not beyond. But if you move a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, your observable universe actually moves with you.
For someone living in galaxy GNZ11, a totally different part of the universe would be observable.
So that distant galaxy is at the edge of our observable universe, and we are at the edge of their observable universe. We have different spotlights.
One of the wonderful things to think about is that there are other spheres around other galaxies. There are other aliens looking up into the sky tonight, wondering what the true extent of the universe is.
Right.
The true extent of our universe doesn't end with galaxy GNZ11. But when astronomers use the Hubble Space Telescope to accurately measure the distance to GNZ11, they find something shocking. It's 32 billion light years away. 3 times further than thought possible.
So if nothing can travel faster than light, and we measure the distance to this galaxy, how can it be 32 billion light years away?
There hasn't been enough time in the history of the universe for light.
Explain it to me. The Matrix is real, bro. The Matrix is real. There's this galaxy that's existing outside of the universe, but somehow, obviously, it's not outside of the...
Light from GNZ11 to reach us. There must be some mistake here, right?
At this point, your brain is probably thinking of leaping out of your skull and running around screaming.
Nah.
Trust me, I know. I'm an astronomer. I've been doing this my whole life, and this stuff twists my imagination up. It's really hard to grasp this.
How do we see a galaxy that's 32 billion light years away and only 13.4 billion years old?
GNZ11 is further away than it should be. Because something strange is going on with our universe. It's expanding. And if the universe is expanding, then where does its edge lie? And can we ever reach it?
I have no words. 32 billion light years away. Universe is 14 billion years old. When yo, you know what I'm saying? Like I just another mystery. Just put that in the bucket of mysteries that need to be solved. I don't know what to say. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I'm going Matrix. Matrix 1, 2, 3. We about to. It's somewhere over here. We about to react to this whole Matrix 4 debacle disaster. But yeah. How do you explain it? Like, how do you explain it? We're gonna leave it there. Leave a comment in the comment section. There's a lot of smart people that have commented to some of my other videos, and I would definitely like to hear what you guys think about it. So please reply. My name is Reign. Catch you on the flip side. RCP salute. Wait for it. Dab boom.